Bismillah walhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah amma ba'd. Assalamu alaikum everybody and a very warm welcome back to the latest Arabic language tutorial here on the channel. So this is kind of the third video in a little series that I'm doing on Arabic language verbs. So we did the past tense verbs, we did some practice on how to conjugate them. The last video that we did yesterday was about present tense verbs and how to conjugate them, also how to go from the past tense into the present tense. But today we're going to do a little video naturally on the future tense. But here's a little secret for you. The last lesson that we did on present tense wasn't really only the present tense. Past, present and future are not terms that you use in the Arabic language when you're dealing with verbs. In reality, there are actually only three types of verbs in the Arabic language. They are the past, the present and the imperative. So really the term past becomes the madi, and we should try our best to work towards using the Arabic terms. The present and the future both come into what we call the mudari'. It's the same way of conjugating the verb for both the present and the future. And as I say, we call it the mudari'. So try to forget past and remember the madi now for using anything that's happened already, anything that's done now. Anything now and into the future, the word mudari' is the term for the way that we're conjugating verbs. So how do we get the future? You know, what's the difference between using a present tense verb like yaktubu, he writes? How do we create the meaning he will write? So it's quite nice how the meaning, how it worked, quite similar to the way we use it in English actually. Like in English, we just put this word will at the beginning. We just say, I write in the present tense. I will write. That's how we make it the future tense. So that's what we do in English, right? We put will at the beginning. And in Arabic, they do something very similar. At the beginning, they put se at the beginning of the verb, which is actually an abbreviation of sawfa. So you put sawfa at the beginning of a verb which is mudari'. And that's it. The two can be used completely interchangeably. Allah Azza wa Jalla uses them both in the Quran, almost entirely interchangeably. It's not that se is like a more slang version because it's shorter. Allah uses them both in the Quran. So who are we to not use them both? So let's have a look at some examples, inshallah, of how we take some present tense verbs and make them into the future tense just by adding se or sawfa. So up here we have the 5 verbs that we actually did at the beginning of the previous lesson when we took these from the past tense. كتب يكتب قرأ يقرأ جلس يجلس شرب يشرب كبر يكبر. So now we'll just practice bringing those through from the past tense that we did last lesson. Got them in the present tense now. And let's just practice putting them in the future tense. It is literally as simple as putting a scene at the beginning or putting sawfa at the beginning. But we'll just run through a few so that you can see some examples, and in the past 3 videos you'll have seen the whole journey of these 5 verbs from the past all the way through to the future. And it'll also just give you a chance to hear some of them and so you get used to what they sound like. So yaktubu just means he writes. Yeah, so if we're going to say he will write, then all we do is at the beginning is we put a se. Sayaktubu. Sayaktubu. He will write. Qara'a yaqra'u means he read and he reads. So he will read. Sayaqra'u. Sayaqra'u. Next we have yajlisu. He sits down. So if we say he will sit down, sayajlisu. Sayajlisu. Yashrabu means he drinks, so he will drink. Sayashrabu. Sayashrabu. And then lastly, yakburu, he grows or he gets bigger. He will grow or he will get bigger will be just sayakburu. So any of these in the future tense, you could just replace the sa at the beginning with sawfa. Rather than sayaktubu, it could be sawfa yaktubu. Sayaqra'u could be sawfa yaqra'u. Yajlisu could be sawfa yajlisu. Yashrabu could be sawfa yashrabu. And sayakburu could be sawfa yakburu. So using everything that you've learned in the past 3 lessons, have a look at this sentence. If you think you can work out what it means, then just put it in the comments and we'll see if you got it right. If you enjoyed this video, I really hope you did. Don't forget to like it and share it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.